is going on? There's too much excitement. I'm such a bore. What's going on, everybody? What's up going on? How's that? How's that for coming back alert and alive? What's up going on? What is up, everybody? This is Lambda, and the Omega Moose. Can I get a what for anybody that recalls that reference? Anyway, welcome back to the channel. This is Arts of the Round Table. My name is Mello. I'm doing this Silver Surfer homage, and we're gonna keep going. Earlier this morning, I did the form. I got critiqued about my thunder thighs, but we good. I don't discriminate on dudes with thick thighs, especially if they're surfers with silver bodies. So I think for the rest of today, what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to keep rendering this metal as best as I can. I'm going to try to do the Silver Surfer title. Let me show you. That Silver Surfer title right there. I'm going to try to draw it. You guys say draw? Drawing or drawing? I say drawing because I think it's just one word, and ing is the continuation of that word, and it's not two words like drawing. Anyway, I'm going to continue to draw the Silver Surfer behind him. I might try to wing the Marvel Comics Group logo up there, the corner box. I don't know if that's going to be possible. Maybe I could superimpose it in post. I'll do it in post. But yeah, man, thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys for hanging out earlier. Thank you guys in advance for hanging out with me now. Make sure that you are hitting the like. Subscribe if you haven't already. Share this with your friends. Give me some hearts and give me some hundos. Let the algo know that this is a cool place, that it's safe. lure the people in. But that's it, man. So you might be like, why the Silver Surfer? Why are you drawing Silver Surfer? Well, thank you for asking, rando person. I am drawing the Silver Surfer. We banked my beats because I am painting Galactus. I'm painting a picture of Galactus on canvas, and you really can't have one without the other. So they're kind of like a package deal. Where is it? Just looking for a darker pencil. Maybe a 2B. 3B is fine, I guess. I think these might be too dark. 14B, man. Talking about overcompensating. HB. 12B. Anyway, this is the painting. Done in gouache. I'm not done. I am doing this on my spare time, off the stream, because I will be doing a narrative video, long form video for this. Hopefully you guys will stick around and watch that when it comes out. I'm going to talk about my process of drawing detailed drawing on canvas. Tawana said hello. I say hello back. So the video is going to be about the challenge that I had drawing on canvas using regular pencils and my woodless lead pencils. And yas, here, if you guys want to see, as I blank the screen, this here, give me 1 second, I'm sorry, is the pencil drawing of Galactus. It's so damn big that it's hard to, that's what she said, that's inappropriate, to put it on screen. So that is the image of Galactus as a pencil, in my pencil form. Sorry for the graininess. It's because of the canvas, and I scanned it in. It is what it is. I could have taken a picture, but blah, blah. So that was the challenge. Can I draw as detailed as I usually do on canvas, and I think I did all right. I can't get all of the tone, the full tones, the darkest of darks with regular pencils. I would have had to use other mediums, and I didn't want to. I wanted to stick to pencil, just so that also for those who watch me and have questions on what they can and can't do, I want to show you that you can go as far as this using regular pencils on canvas. And there are many other artists that do it, but if you're hanging out with me, I do it right. No, I'm just kidding. All right, let me get these images out the way. The images out the way. So that's on gouache. This is about 2 hours in, maybe 6 hours altogether. I can't recall. It is a little dark, but it is serving its purpose. And my next coat is going to be of less mixed pigments and do a purer color layering, because I want some of this to really glow and pop. I probably won't add any more detail to the mouth, except for maybe black, so I can adjust the contrast, and the rest of it is trying to figure out how we're gonna do Galactus's Galactoid's metal, or whatever his suit is made of, cosmic steel. Alright, so let's finish this HB. So I'm going to finish some of this rendering with this HB lead. Probably the closest thing to a number 2 pencil. If you guys don't have these type of artist pencils. Artist pencils really just don't have an eraser, just so you can feel like you don't need one. Yet they sell these ginormous erasers. So let's go. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to finish up the rendering so we can move along here, and then I'm going to do the lettering, and then we're going to scan it in, and then I'm going to ink it, because I feel like this is a good segue into the inking process, my inking process, because it's just, that's all he is. The rest of it would be in color. Thank you, Tuana. I appreciate that. I appreciate the compliment. So once I get these shapes in, we should be Gucci. So let's just get in here. I'm going to use my eraser, either the kneaded one or my my white eraser here, rubber eraser, to emphasize some of the highlights. Not that it's going to stay that way. I'm kind of digging the way this blue looks. It gives him more of a chrome look than silver. You think Silver Surfer uses CLR? Now that you guys think about that. So yeah, I've been having a ton of fun the last couple of weeks doing these type of singular poses and paintings. I feel like I've really getting in a groove here, so to speak. All right. And I'm gonna ask you guys for help, because I do a lot of DC, I do a lot of Marvel. That's the stuff I grew up with. What I don't do enough of, and I need you guys' help, is indie comics, indie creations. I know some just from friends of mine or people that I follow, and I'm able to try to connect with, like the cats from Battlestar Barbarian, like my homie Charlie with his Tommy's book, and so on and so forth, and Omer and Rob Norton. But I need some more. I need more input, more data. You guys need to give me more data. Stop feeding the AI algorithms with input and put them into my comment section. I'll be your AI input. I'll be your AI generator, your art generator. For now. It's such a weird place to be in artistically. Just because of the stuff. I don't really think about it too often in the sense of like competition. Oh, I'm in competition with AI. I don't think about it that way. I see way too much angsty, depressed, or just angry people on threads complaining about AI art and the money they're not making because some goober's using it to make money off of authors or whatever. And I understand the argument, I really do, but sitting there and just complaining about it and not doing anything for yourself as an artist does nothing. Nothing. You would just become the first person to get muted, not by me, but by everyone else. Nova Draws Comics, how are you? Loida Marquez, how you doing? How you doing, Loida? Lloyd, I heard there's a heat wave. You guys are in heat advisory back home. We are at a whopping 95 degrees. Screw AI. Screw AI, huh? That's that'll do it. So I'm glad you're doing good, Nova. Appreciate that. Thank you for letting us know. Happy Monday. If you celebrate, ooh, bird. If you celebrate Monday, happy Monday to you. Monday gets a bad rap, doesn't it? Right? Because people that work 9 to 5, like I used to, be dreading the Mondays. Right? Get a case of the Mondays, all that stuff. No, man, it's a blessing. We are vertical, we're alive, we're breathing. We gotta take the. We gotta appreciate all of these days. You have been drawing Ryu. That's what's up. You know who does a really good metal rendering is my homie. I should call him my boy, but we've never met. But my boy Rob Norton. So, and Chuck Gibson renders a really good metal. Oh, I got a dry throat. I'm gonna cough on the mic. Excuse me, sorry y'all. Now because I have it in my mind that I'm going to be inking this. I'm beginning to render the metal with that in mind, or his body with that in mind. Nova, you draw the Street Fighter characters a lot. There's nothing wrong with that. Is there a reason why you go in on Street Fighter? Is there something that's coming up that has your interest uber peaked, or it's just you're just a fan and that's how you roll? There's nothing wrong with it either way. I mean, I draw almost the same stuff all the time. Not that you do, but. Any love for the original Street Fighter dude, like the one in the arcade cabinet, the blonde dude that just comes in and gets punched in the face before you throw in your quarter? Do you remember that? You might be too young for that. You just love the roster? Yeah, man. Old school, the original roster, or you are like, for me, the original roster would be Street Fighter Turbo. Early 90s crew. Is it Street Fighter over Mortal Kombat? Are you a get over here? Yeah, in the cutscene. You know the yeah, you know the one. It's just some random dude in a white t-shirt. Yeah, right. He's the true Street Fighter. Nobody knows who he is. He's just on screen, just blap. Take that with you. Joshua G, how are you? He says hella smooth, low key, hella smooth. I appreciate that. That's kind of how I roll. I mean, there's a reason why my nom de plume is mellow. So I'm gonna have to. Mr. Myers. Mr. It's Micah. Micah Myers, right? I crapped a bit. And welcome back. Give it to me, man. Ask away. I'll do my best. And like I said, on Wednesdays, those can be a little bit more. That's I'm planning on having those to be a little bit more extensive. I'll try to, because I've been doing so many of these pieces here. Not that I'm running out of ideas. You can never run out of ideas when none of them are yours. Like Batman's never gonna go away. Superman's never gonna go away. So I'm safe. So you ask any good tips for core shading as a beginner? Core shading. Gotcha. So you're just talking about, okay, so core shading would be just the form. Yeah, I gotcha. The sphere, the cone, those are the things, those basics. Unfortunately, guys, there is no cheat code. There really isn't. The only cheat code is to do the work, is to figure it out and then apply it. It's always time, 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 time. The more time you put into your craft, the more time you practice. There's no secret that that is what's going to help you build. It's going to help you build habits, good habits, hopefully, when it comes to artwork. But yeah, so this may seem and may look complicated, but what my head is doing, what my mind is doing, is I'm breaking things into shapes. Most likely, in this case, round, football, oblong shapes, circles, spheres is what I'm thinking in my mind. So I'm going to show you something real quick. Let me see if I can get a blank page real quick. Sorry about that. Okay. Value and shade placement. So that's the whole thing. No, I'm just kidding. So, my shapes, when I draw the human figure, some people start with squares, boxes. I use spheres all the time just because of it just makes more sense to me, right? So I'm gonna do a quick circle here. Can we see that? Let me see if I could oh yeah, you're in that, and you can see that. Okay. And this applies. I'm gonna do also a shoulder here. You don't have to know the complete anatomy of a human being, but it will help. Right? It will help. So you may want to pick up either a simple anatomy book for artists or anatomy for sculptors. Because you really do have to think like a sculptor. You need to think in 3D space. Right? All right. Okay, that's enough. That's enough there. So hopefully you can kind of tell what I just did here. This is the neck. This is the, well, what's that up there? It's not the traps, right? The traps are down here. The lats. No, lats. Traps. Shoulder blade, right? The deltoids, the tricep, the bicep. Okay? And the pecs. We're not going to worry about the pecs. Now, this sphere, this circle, right now is just a circle. It has no three-dimensional value. It's just round, a round object. For me to trick the eye into thinking that it's in 3D space, right? We need to start bringing in values. We bring in light. Now, you're gonna have to do some type of studying. You need to look at how light bounces off of spheres and circles, or if a basketball, if you have one, a baseball, if you have one. Because we're using our imaginations, I'm going to imagine that there's a light coming from the right-hand side. Our right, the object's left. That's my light. That's my light source. And it's okay that you do this. So this is where the light source is going to hit. This is the brightest. Can you guys see that a little bit? Looks like an eyeball getting poked in the eye. It's like getting poked in the eye. So I know just from studying and just from looking at round objects that even when you mime something round, you feel that there's an apex, there's the tip of it right at the edge before it starts concaving downwards, right? That's what I'm trying to find. So if the light's hitting here, if you wanted to be a nerd, you could be in here and do all the subdivisions of a sphere if you wanted to, but we ain't about that right now. So you as an artist have to pick where's that light's gonna bounce. Let's put it on a flat plane. Yes, the edges are the darkest, that where the light hits the least. And if it's at the edges, we got to find that edge, right? In that, right there, on that edge. So if this is my sphere, put it right here. The light's hitting it. I'm gonna mime a sphere. That means that it just, right where my hands are, seems to be the peak. That's gonna be my darkest. It's already beginning to look like a cue ball. So, there's my stump. I usually use my hands, but use a tissue, use a napkin, whatever you have. I use these cotton swabs. You can get them really cheap. I'm just gonna rub this in place. Once you know where that line is, where the least amount of light is going to hit, everything after that is just going to be value. That's another piece where you're going to have to learn. What's up, Omer? I appreciate you swinging through. So we already said that that's where the light's coming from. Rub it. So I'm going to use that arrow, bam, right here. That's going to be my brightest part. So then it just becomes a point of value, point of textures, things like that. Now, this is the simplest way to think about it. We're not even going to talk about if there's any color on the table. We know that it's going to cast a shadow, so we're going to just do that real quick. And right here is the reflective shadow. Anyway, that's a very basic idea of tone, value, and in the sphere. Now, you're going to start talking about cubes. That's different. Because depending on where the light is, that depends on where part of the cube is going to have the shadow. If the light's over here, then obviously, then it goes into perspective, then you build it. Anyway, you got to have some type of understanding of this tone and spherical nature. For me, spherical nature because I draw my figures in that way. My mind then takes these muscle tones, these muscles, right? Because I don't know what most of them are called. These little footballs and all these things that I put in my arm. And if I use that same premise, the light's coming from up here. That's my circle. Now this is the basic. Now this is where you get to be creative. You get to play around with how much shadow, how much detail you want to put in here, where you want, what you want to hide. Well, you can do what Omer says. Break the rules. Get your rub on. Yeah, I do a lot of this. I do a lot of rubbing. So my light is here. There goes my shoulder. And if you remember where the segmented parts of your muscles are, you know, and I would hate to say, and I would hate to finish this by saying, and that's it, because it really isn't. And it's never really that easy. But it can be with practice. There goes that word again, right? With that, just putting the time in there. And all you're doing is building. For me, it's building spheres on spheres. That's how I can understand how the light's going to bounce off of it. Even if it's not accurate, I can still do something fairly creative. To keep me grounded. It also gives you an opportunity to be inventive. And as long as you have that understanding, you're going to be all right. You might be wondering why I do the grid. I when I went to school for graphic design, they had they taught us 3D animation, 3D building, figure building, and 3D animation and stuff like that. And you build in layers and in polygonals or polygons, and you build 3D that way. You start having to build around the object in 360 space. And a lot of the basic forms, you'll see all of these segmented pieces. That's why when you see a lot of like behind the scenes in computer animation, they'll have these planes, these polygonal planes, to give it form. So my mind's always looking at it that way. And it helps. It definitely helps. Because now you can separate each object by itself and then define it by itself. This here, it would look like it wouldn't have that much light on it, but it might have it here. So, obviously, looking at reference, studying figures, studying muscle tone, like it depends. I do a lot of comic book style artwork and figures, so I look at a lot of athletic builds, and I would recommend looking at athletes, at dancers, ballet dancers, that type of stuff. Just so you can you'll be amazed at what the human figure can do. Oh, you're very welcome, man. De nada, man. It's a pleasure. So, yeah, there was some really cool. Like, I would love to do. Those images. It'll have no line. Right, Omer? It'll have no line, but what it'll have is just a contour line. Like that stuff. And they'll do like the whole figure, or they'll do. It'll just be like a nude, but you won't see you don't see the figure. You just see these cool abstract shape that like he said, contour drawings. It looks like a blanket. Like that stuff is cool. Dude, I mean, if you have a baseball, if you have a basketball, all of that helps. Those little geometric shapes of the basketball help. The stitching will help you start forming that stuff. But yeah, man, it's just a bunch of polygonal sausages wrapped on it. I mean, sorry, I'm putting stuff away. Yeah, I was you earwigged me with my homie's thighs here, man. So I started looking at some other pictures, and I might have a type. Oh man, I might have a type. Supergirl here got some ties. That's a superwoman. Yeah, I saw the movie this weekend, man. It ain't bad. Whatever you hear about it, go make your own decision. If you want to pay the $11 or whatever it is. But yeah, it wasn't bad. She kicked ass. I can't wait to see her in something else. She probably won't get a sequel. That's too bad, but. So yeah. Also, I don't always do the cross sections, but what I will do. Let me see if I can show you. Is I'll do a center line curved. And that also helps me keep that 3D contour of the shape. Thick. 3 C's. Ooh, you gave him 3, 4, quadruple C. Thick. Yeah, those are some thick thighs. She looked like Megan Fox. We would have been mad. Megan Fox was Supergirl. It's too late. There you go. Thighs. He's looking at Harleys. I'm almost done with this one. I'm gonna clean up the laughter here. Then we're gonna spray the pencils with fixative. I don't think I'm gonna do that much detail in the hair. You ever get to the point of a drawing, if you guys are creators and artists that are watching, if you get to a point, like, not that I'm not interested anymore, but I don't know if I want to keep drawing on it. Maybe I'm not interested. All right, enough of that. We're here for Silver Surfer here. Yeah, I'll be back with new drawings on value and shadow study. Yeah, do that, man. You're gonna blow my mind. Blah blah blah, bro. You have no idea how much this helped me understand. Thanks, man. No, thank you for asking. And it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure. I'm not like a barbershop apprentice. I'm not gonna have you sweeping up the hair just because you want to learn, man. Let's do it. Let me show you as much as I can. You show me how to, hey man, I want to learn how to do a fade. I'm gonna grab some dude and show you how to get his ears stretched. It may not be the most ideal way, but it's just how I understand it now after so many years or whatsoever. And it works for me. Hit the like. Yes, thank you, Homer. Hit the like. Dude, I'm terrible at what is it? A call to action? I'm like droopy dog when it comes to that. If you like it. You know what? It'll be nice if you liked it. Yeah, it makes me happy. I'm gonna have to draw droopy and have a picture come up. You gotta tell him what to do. No, I appreciate you, man. I'm stealing Buscema's really simple surfboard design, accepting that, well, he just let it happen naturally. If they escape, they escape. What time is it? 3:30. I like the blue. If they escape, scream all you want. Can't nobody hear you. How is it in Texas, man? Is it we're dealing with a heat advisory today. So your boy's hot. That's why they got chained in the basement. What's that noise? That's just the old water heater kicking in. Omer, I went to go see Supergirl on when did we go? Saturday. It was all right. Yeah, fire fudge, dude. It's melt temperature. That's what I was telling the clan earlier today. And I went and bought the He-Man collector's cup. Hey, Link, how are you? I like Link. She comes in here and reminds us that adults gotta go to work. As kids stay home and draw. I appreciate you, Link. I gotta watch the video. I saw something that you put up there. That's so cool about you and your kid little sketch competition. I gotta check it out. I like the blue. The blue's helping kind of like sell that metallic look, even though I'm just trying to mess around. Thanks, man. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. I didn't do any. I didn't bother trying to look at any surfers because I didn't want him in that pose. Plus, I mean, I don't think Buscema did. Even though he's in some really cool poses. And it's just kind of like a low-key homage to this Artisan Edition cover. So, and then down here. Yeah, man. I appreciate that though, man. I don't think I'm not gonna do all the shading here because I know that's gonna be black. I'm basically copying the composition here, even the crackle. I saw an interesting way to do the curvy crackle, and I'm gonna try it out. Because the last time I did the crackle, crackle, as fun as it was, it's a bit of a pain. So I saw something online. I actually, I Googled it. Am I YouTubing with the mobile app? No, sir. I am, I'm using OBS, but I am going live twice, doing the vertical stream on OBS and the horizontal stream on OBS. Because I use my phone to record I use it to record time lapses, even though I'm not doing it for this piece. So negative. I need to go buy a beater cell phone. Well, I should have one around here somewhere. Yeah, crackle and spackle. Yeah. All right. Yeah, you don't do time lapses, Omer? I just use my iPhone and I record in time lapse mode, and then I'll just cut and edit it down so to make shorts. So you just move for time lapse. That's how I do on most of my my YouTube videos. Here. When I was drawing. Oh no! I guarantee you that I didn't hit go live. That's funny. Let me see if I can do it. Wait. So it didn't come out on the horizontal. Wow, it crashed when I went live. That is great. All right, let me see if I can do this. Interesting. it crashed twice for me today. But it was in YouTube. I think my internet went down earlier today. But at least the vertical stayed up. But that's whack. Doo-doo. Wow, did it delete it? All right. Let's see if I can knock one out real quick. Wow. Yeah, all the information is there. Ain't that bananas? Next. Done. Thanks for the heads up, bro. I knew it looked weird to me, but I didn't care enough to follow up on it. My detective skills just didn't. My antenna didn't move. I wonder if I'd said all right, a day late and a dollar short, but we on like King Kong. Let's go. All right, no, I had to recreate it. It deleted it completely, but the history was in there. Thanks a lot, YouTube. I'm sure it was all my fault. I looked at your YouTube front page and didn't see the horizontal. I used to do time lapse, but not anymore. I let YouTube make my shorts clips for me now. Yeah, that's using the phone. I used to do that too. I'm on my phone and did see it. It'll check. It'll. Dude, if you would listen to me, you would triple your views. I know. But then if I get an award, I have to thank you. Then I gotta be like, this wouldn't happen, and my mom will be ready to stand up. And if it wasn't for Omer. Are we in business in here? We in business. Okay. See, that don't make no sense. What is happening? Anyway, who cares? We're on. We bumping. What's the secret sauce, Omer? Let the people know. It's like no sauce. Just do what I tell you. Just do what I tell you. Where is the title? There you go. I'm gonna move that. All right. This might be the. What is it? Just thank him. You know them scenes in the movies where they're like getting ready to be thank somebody else. Yeah, I used to do it through I'm using YouTube to create it. Oh no, you're right. You know what it is, and you're absolutely right, because I read somewhere, I was looking at something, and it said that YouTube doesn't like third party apps. They want everything. But I do my scheduling through the YouTube app, so I just use a streaming device. So I don't know what they want from me, man. I think this is where I fail, doing the lettering. Because it's italic, it'll go really slow. I'm gonna have to do it. The good thing about this paper, Homer, I was able to create a grid, a printable grid, onto my Bristol board here. And now I'll just print over my board with my logo name and all that stuff, and the grid if I need it. And because I'm doing these titles direct from their text, it helps. Yeah, quite honestly, dude, the only reason why do I use OBS? Just for the titling stuff on the screen. And what else? I really don't use it for transitions. I use it to pop up reference pictures. So maybe the next time I go live, I'll just do schedule it on YouTube and just pick my camera. See how we roll. See if that works. All right, I'm gonna have to move this because this is in the way. And so is that why? And then now it makes all the sense in the world why you have your cards up that have all the ats and all the way to support, who to support. You're a smart dude, man, and it just be going over my head. I'm a rook. I'm gonna use this just so that the only reason I'm good at hand lettering again is because of the I keep doing it this way. I like using this ruler because Saboteur does it. Here. Okay, that's at the back of the S. Maybe I can use that as my guide. Yeah, but my subs, I love y'all. Mean it. Don't take this the wrong way. They're drive-through subs. They're gonna all just be like, man, F this dude. No, it's because he doesn't have it. We was unless he does. No, he doesn't have it. Yeah, your boy I might end up having to just Photoshop that the way I did Battlestar Barbarian. I couldn't replicate that cover, their text, their title was so good, so I photoshopped it. So I might just do that because that's annoying. So I'll do everything and leave that blank and copy paste. That's how we roll. Okay, so what are we doing? But yeah, I think I'm gonna be doing more painting, man, more inking. I gotta do more work, to tell you the truth. Every time I read about an artist that I admire, the one thing I get from every one of them is that they are overworked, burning the midnight oil, doing all this stuff. But it's hard, man. It's hard. It's hard just because the situation I'm in here would. There's other things that need to get done. Yeah, they dig the gouache. You know why I think they dig my gouache paintings? Because even though they've seen it, it's not a Ghibli background. No offense, I love me some Ghibli. And it's not, even though it's something that Alex Ross uses, it's not the way he uses it. He's a professional and it's amazing. It's more of a wash style. A gouache wash. So I think I'm developing a unique enough style that people dig it. People dig it. I'm doing a Galactus painting, and the only reason I'm not showing that on any other lives is because I'm recording it. Yeah, the way he uses is amazing. Well, he's a classical painter too. So yeah, the Galactus is going to be long form video. I haven't done one in a couple months. Narrated and bring some interest back into that. This stuff is hard work, man. This, I'm running a channel, building a brand, trying to get a career going. Man, it should be easier, shouldn't it? Give me a break. I don't need a handout, I just need a hand, right? Yeah, this one here. Thanks, man. I'm enjoying it too, man, so that's why I'm taking my time with it. It's a lot slower, even though I'm like dying to jump into it. But I'm trying to take my time. Trying to enjoy the process, trying to figure things out. I'm digging the different colors. That orange and purple really kind of work each other out, work well with each other. There's a lot of stuff that I still need to do, bring up the contrast, make it happen. But we getting there. It's gonna happen. We shall see. We shall see. And I have an idea for another Galactus. But it's gonna be bigger. I have a the hell's the size of that canvas? 18 by 24. That I'm gonna do it. Yeah, man, I've been seeing your stuff, dude. You're nasty with the Copics. The watercolors are coming in on point, man. That's one thing that I've been noticing a lot within the last couple of weeks. People are on that grind, that art grind, and it's contagious. It's super contagious. You know, I don't want to be left behind. And not even that. The attitude, the building and the build is really what's contagious. It's really kind of like, it's like that's where it's at. I'm trying to absorb that energy, man. Taking that energy very much Galactus-like. I'm gonna go to the IndieCon in Jacksonville on the 11th of July. Hopefully get to see some cool artists and shake some hands and see if I can meet some people and rub elbows and all that stuff. Fun time scanning? Yeah, man. I think I'm just gonna be in here getting lost and going blue and black. But I think the best thing to do is probably call it and just either start inking it, scan it, and then start inking it before it gets out of control. It was good. Well, listen, was it good? Sure. Was it great? I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it. I have some strong opinions about certain things, and maybe we can talk about it. We can talk about it after the fact. After, I wouldn't do that to you. No spoiler alerts here, mate. I don't care of its diversion, but it was fun, man. It was fun. It was better than Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel was such a untrusted property that they had to set it in the 80s to get our affinity for the 80s to go watch it. Yeah, I said it. Yes to scanning, but not really. Oh yeah, it's never that fun. No fun. Fun times, all the energy of seeing everyone working on their art. Yeah, man. Duh. I don't want to lose what's supposed to be black. Yeah, man, and people's art, and it's constant. It's constant. Every day, something's getting shared. A work in progress, a finished piece, an accomplishment, anything, something. It really is, and it's all us old heads too, man. There's some young cats in there, but the majority of the people that I followed, mainly old heads, living our third midlife crisis, man, making it happen. Just a bunch of old dudes, man. Drawing comics and driving Camaros. I'm just messing with you. I got a Mustang over here, so drawing Silver Surfer and drawing Mustangs. see if I can tighten up this face. No. Dude, I wanted a Camaro so bad. Yeah, growing up, my uncles had one. I had a white Z28 in high school. And the front axle broke on me. T-tops too, man. White T-top Z28. I rock Z28. I'm gonna see if I can find a picture of it. It was 80 something. It was 80 something. Definitely mid 80s. The car was mid 80s. I had it in the 90s, obviously, when I was in high school. Yeah, mine. Thing had no control. Any wet road. Yeah. If you wanted to soil your pants, all you had to do was tap the gas a bit. You're good. Yeah, basically we've been together since I was in high school. It wasn't because of the Camaro though, it's because I had a nice personality. I listened and I had a nice personality. Yeah, that thing was bananas, man. I didn't deserve it. I did not deserve it. I didn't know what I had. And every moron wanted a race. I'm like, I'm not trying to die here, guys. Yeah, I met my wife my freshman year. We've been together ever since. Since what? 93. Yeah, my wife and I have been together so long. We got kicked out with Adam and Eve. We was mad. They ruined it for everybody. We was good. It was good in paradise. Those two goobers. Yeah, she likes me still, I think. Wow, your boy was about to erase with nothing. Now we just stay with each other to spite each other. What make you happy? No, that's not true. Me too, brother. gotta find. I've smudged way too much that it's not coming out. That's what she said, and that's inappropriate. He doesn't stand out as much because I need to do the background. Black, black. I wonder how the black would react. The black ink would react to the pencils. Because I really just want to start inking. Start putting this stuff away. Nah, man, things happen. Things happen. What's the theme for the facts of life? You remember that? You take the good, you take the bad. These things are so like. I'm gonna lose a finger here. Yeah, I think I'm going to just try to refine it a little bit, and then I'm gonna use the kneaded eraser to maybe get rid of some of this graphite. But it shouldn't be a big deal. I don't know how I'm going to. Yeah, I won't think about it. Is how they rendered. They just really didn't render. Well, Buscema really didn't render the Silver Surfer here. I think once I add the black, it's gonna stand out pretty good. Yeah. All the things that an artist spends his money on, all the comics, all the supplies. I need it. Us and kindergarten kids. I need it. all the different rulers, all the different erasers, all the different tools, the protractors and pencil sharpeners, electric and otherwise. No, I can't use that blue pencil. I need the indigo pencil. Once I start describing paper grit and tooth and the smooth on Bristol and otherwise, her eyes start glazing over. And yeah. but we do enjoy a lot of the same stuff. She used to be an artist herself. She just grew up and I stayed the same age. I stayed a Toys R Us kid. You tell him, kitty. The rose art, yeah. Yeah, exactly. Nah, you know how my kids get me art supplies and pencils and erasers. That's how you know you're in a good spot. And the wife hooked me up with Arteza Metallics. But it's all good. It's all good. Look at those legs. That dude from earlier messed me up. He had me looking at anatomy books. Like I said, I think I got a type. Dude, you know, I picked up The Art of Mark Teixeira. See if he has anything I can steal from him. Can you believe, man, that I did not know that he was Puerto Rican from the boogie down? I was like, are you kidding me? I don't know why I thought he was like a British artist. Maybe because I thought he came out during that British explosion of all these artists that came into Marvel and they were successful, and I thought them calling him Tex was just a ironic nickname. Yeah, man. I'm like, I'm sorry, what now? Reading his biography, like, what? Janier, what's up, man? How are you? Good to see you. One of your favorite Marvel characters you like, you Silver Surfite? I can dig it. Silver Surfer's cool, man. He just doesn't... It's hard to create an all-powerful character and then not give him anything to do. You gotta give him something to do. Yeah, Tex is awesome, man. I'm over here like, I didn't know. I got his book somewhere. Oh, of course. I put it away from me. I don't have much of his stuff. I have his Sabretooth, the first 2 issues of his Sabretooth run. And there's only 4 issues. Some of his Wolverine, because I have it in my collection, and a few of his Ghost Riders, but Lucy and the Black Panther by Christopher Priest run that he did the first few issues. He defined that book, man. They just didn't know what to do after he left. That's a hard pose. Anyway, it is what it is. I'm gonna have to find a way to make his arms glow. He really doesn't. He just doesn't render the inside. He being oh yeah, really him and Bees, they have such a unique style that's all their own. But I could kind of, it must be the rendering. Tex, I didn't know, man. It may very well be the most decorated, according to the according to the book, right? They gotta hype him up, but I believe it. The most decorated oil painter, the closest thing to a modern art oil master or painter, a modern master, and I believe it. So this is gonna be all crackle. The edges are crackle. I think the weakest part is the face, but what can you do with such a blank mug? Thanks, Drawn. Appreciate you. Oh, what are you playing over there? What are you gaming on before you leave? Which reminds me, I think I'm gonna go finish up Silent Hill. They were all stealing from Muscle Mags? Yeah. Dude, I didn't know. Dude, the stuff I don't know can fill a warehouse. I didn't know that Julie Bell was a fitness model, man. Like, she was ripped. A lot of the very muscular female heroes that Fortnite, well, good luck, man. Kick ass, take names. That she would draw, she used herself as reference, and she looks fantastic. She modeled for Boris. She did her own. Yeah, I think she did model for him, and she did her own stuff. Because Julie Bell's amazing. I think they are a couple. Yeah, man, Kirby, he didn't just willy-nilly create characters because he thought they would look cool. His creation of Galactus was based on his faith to what if you can have the ability to argue or or have conversations with God or a godlike figure who sees us so small. His war comics, like the Losers, and his stuff in DC, all based on real world events, stuff that he dealt with when he fought in World War II. He based Mr. Miracle on what's his name? Steranko. His first name escapes me, but what the frick is his first name? Shoot. Ah, well, that's all right. Drawing, I did start painting Galactus. I'll show you in a hot second. Jim Steranko, yeah, he based Mr. Miracle on Steranko. Yeah, man. What's his face? Kirby. Yeah, I slept on that dude, man, for years, and I'm so happy that I'm able to go back and look at his work and appreciate it as much as I do. But it just makes you feel bad as a fellow artist that he never got the recognition in life. He got it in posthumously, but what are you gonna do for the man? What you gonna do? Steranko's nasty too, man. And Cubert. I've just been uh, studying and mesmerized by those old artists, man. Some of the artwork today, not that it's bad or anything, but it's so stylized. All these young artists are so stylized that you can't really study them. You can appreciate the work. You can appreciate what they're doing and how they're contorting the form. But it just doesn't hold up to, in my opinion, of course, so don't at me, the stuff that those old heads were doing. They revolutionized it. You know. And if you look at it, the forms are always there. There's a rhyme to the stuff they did, the rhyme to their reasons. And even the ones that they would consider to be outside the box, they still had a great base. Like Beasley, like we was talking about. The enormous muscles that Tex would put on his characters, like Sabretooth or Union, they were never really anatomically correct, but an exaggerated realism that was bananas. I think we've done, myself included, we've used too many shortcuts. because we're always looking for shortcuts. We're always looking for the easy way, the magic, the code, the secret thing. We see it in everything, and we Google it all the time. Fastest way, the best way, this, that, and the other. And we scroll by quickly to the history of it. I just want to see it. Me included. I'm not calling anybody out but myself here. Which is why, segue, Wednesdays, y'all. Wednesdays is Workshop Wednesdays, the Art of the Round Table. What that mean is that exactly that. It's going to be a workshop, an art workshop. Figures, portraits, tone and shading like I did earlier with our homie there, Micah. Get back to some basics, some broke down, boogie down production basics. Learn that stuff. Yeah, Jenny, I didn't appreciate a lot of this stuff when I was younger. I was a 90s, 90s comic aficionado. So you already know that was Jim Lee, that was McFarlane and Life Out. Those were the superstars, man. All of my shortcuts and all of my the stuff that I've had to draw myself out of were because of them. It's all their fault. I'm just kidding. But it is. It's all because of it's because of them. But even they, and they may very well be that the last generation that studied under, or were able to study under, right? My generation is a very odd generation where we're the last to have experienced both analog and digital. I forget what that's called, but like we lived through the tape deck still. We lived through the end of the tape deck. The introduction of the DVD and CD and Laserdisc, the VHS. Yeah, somebody said that too, that now the cons is just all anime because there's more money in it, I guess. I got no problem with anime. I love anime. I just bought the art of Naruto. Oh, I'm going to show it to Omer because he's a huge Naruto fan. Omer, I know how much you're a huge anime fan. You can't borrow this because I'll fear that you'll never give it back. I'm kidding, bro. But yeah, I'm gonna do some Naruto. Yeah, I am. I is. I just love the color work. Look at that. Look at that color theory I play, bro. Now, is it DBZ that you don't like because they yell for 20 minutes? Naruto's the ish. Naruto and Bleach. I think I watched Bleach first, and even though I watched the whole thing, it was Naruto. Both Shippuden and the Naruto and the Naruto Shippuden. I don't do Boruto. I'm good. I did one of these. I was drawing some of these for my cousin in Arizona, who's a huge Naruto fan, and he was like, "Can you draw Naruto for me?" Dragging my Ball Z's. Which one? They don't have it in here, huh? Guess not. So when I was practicing my Copics, I would draw ink and then put in the Copics. This is from the manga, not so much from the anime. some great pinups and some great artwork. Yo, come on over. You could do some of that, man, on your, I think your Spider-Man piece is already done, but that one you're working on right now, look at those speed lines, man. I'm stealing it. I'm gonna do it. This one. I did a piece of this. And I did pretty good. And I tried to copy the coloring. I don't have the same. I went a little too dark. Oopsies. And yeah, of course, Mark Teixeira. This is a really great biography. They really laid in there thick how prolific he was, and I believe it. But yeah, I just want to show you guys something. Like that's also like when you think of, if you're a nerd like I do, you think of Mark Teixeira. You don't think of that piece. You don't think of that. Where is it? Doo-doo, doo-doo. Doo-doo, doo-doo. Of course. This piece. Sorry for the glare. Like that homie was a professional painter. I don't think of Mark Teixeira. I think of that. And I think that's awesome. To be able to do both of those things. He's an inspiration big time. Someone that I'm gonna hope to aspire to creatively. Which would be cool. Alright, I'm just gonna quickly... I don't know how they do the planet here, but... I think Usama just did hash marks with the brush to get the put a little glow on the planet. I don't know how I'm gonna do that. Because if I do Kirby Crackle for the glow of the planet, it'll look like the planet is glowing in power, and that's not what I want. So I'm either gonna do this weird cross hatching, or I'm going to use a sponge and dab it. Even though in the original piece there is no glow. No soul glow. It's just the planet. Forgot to give it my hair on the chin. Yeah, DBZ fans go hardcore. Like I'm okay. I can say that I watched it. both Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z. But yeah, I got a couple shirts, but we're not comparing power levels or dubs. I don't care. I don't care like that. But I binged Naruto, man. That thing was amazing to me. And the movies. Oh, dude, that'd be awesome, man. I'd be honored to do that. Be all shy? I don't know. And turn into Shy Ronnie on your show, brother. How long you been drawing? I don't know. It's good, I guess. That's the worst thing to do to an introvert, brother. But no, man, it would be that's awesome. It would be an honor to do it. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. I don't know, guys. I guess. Nah, I'll be dope. I appreciate it. No, for real, man. I appreciate it. No. It's all right. You don't have to talk me out of it. But that'd be really cool. I appreciate that. You messed me up, man. But I appreciate that. For a Monday, that's awesome. I'll take it. What time is it? I got about 15 minutes here. I think we're good for the bass. I think I'm going to try one last time. Bass. I'm going to try one last time. You want to do more creator spotlights? That's cool, man. You know a bunch of creators, man. You got your finger on the pulse, man. You know the people, and the people love you. I think that is awesome. As a what am I thinking about? As an expansion, an addition to what you do. I think that's cool, man. And like I said, I'll be honored. That's really cool of you to ask. That's dope. I appreciate you. But yeah, yes. What was I saying? I think I'm going to try one last time to do the Silver Surfer title here. It doesn't feel like I'm going to be that successful. But I'm going to try one last time. And then we're going to go inking. Yeah, I know. I appreciate that. I just don't... because I do this so early, I treat this like 9 to 5. And then I end up then helping take care of the house or cooking or whatever. Taking care of dinner, those type of things. Okay. But I'm sure there'll be a day that opens up that I'll be able to do it and jump on. Because I'll be in there. I'll be peeking. I'll be enjoying the show. It might be this leg. Too much curve on it. It's supposed to be going backwards. So if I shrink it, no, I thank you, man. I appreciate you. I'm out of here in a few minutes anyway. I'm going to let the music play me out. I'm going to give this dude a legectomy and shorten it up. Thanks, everybody, for hanging out with me today. I'm going to let the music play. I'm going to clean up, tidy up around me. And I will see you guys on Wednesday for the art workshop. If you guys want, just send me a comment on this video or on the chat and tell me what it is that you guys like to see. I am going to be working on a little bit of everything. So we'll do portraits, we'll do figures, we'll do anatomy, we'll do whatever, shading like we did earlier today. We'll do form building, we'll do character creation, whatever. We could do deep dives on comics and breaking down. I do a lot of what I used to do is called panels to paint. Well, I'll grab a panel from a comic book. My producers call me out, and we could kind of like this, make it our own. See what the creators did and reverse engineer it for us. So thank you guys for hanging out. Appreciate you. This is Arts of the Round Table. My name is Mello. God bless you. Love you. Mean it. And until next time, I'll draw you later. Bye-bye.